in. This one right now, I think, you know, is due for a bounce, but right now we're looking to shake hands. Right now what the market maker is doing is to shake the weak hand, see if they can take their profit off, or, you know, just take their losses. So right now they are taking in a lot of stop losses, and in order to push this to the upside. So if you get caught up in this trade, that is normal for the market maker. That is normal for them to do, to shake out the weak hands in anticipation of a push to the up. Good morning, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to your boy Francis. Welcome to the show. And today we're going to be talking about long-term stocks, long-term trades. And with that being said, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. And you know, the Friday close was really a strong close, and we're expecting more to the upside in the coming days. But you know, overall, I think the market is doing good. It's trying to get through, you know, the level that a lot of people think that won't get through. But right now we're looking at the price around the 405 410 level. That's what we're looking at in the market. But anyways, look at how the market did close on Friday. Closed really strong, closed really great. Most of the sectors are green, except of course, you know, the healthcare plans. Most of them, you know, came out to be, you know, underneath. But overall, we also have financial, insurance, or property and casualty side that are on the low side. Now let's take a look at the big name, the solid names, because these are going to be our long-term play, our long-term stocks. You can also follow me at Trading Success Show as well. Also, this is my stock tweet, and we're going to be talking about the market today and what I'm expecting the market to do in the coming days. Let's take a look at SPY real quick. Yes, I got a whole lot of lines that I've been looking at. Right now the market really broke down trend. Okay, let's go ahead and put this real quick there. We got that right there. Okay, so right now we're breaking the downtrend level, and we're expecting more to the upside in the coming days. But overall, we have our resistance right around here. Okay, so if price can really push through this level, let's make this bigger so that we can see it at this point in time. So right now we just need to really clean break through this level, then 410, and we should be alright to retest the 411 412 zone. Okay, we still extended because we created a gap right here. Okay, so but for now, look at the levels on stock chart, right? SPY at this moment, or at this time, is doing what I call the play of the move, right? So let's look at this again. I think that really came right short. Okay, so this is SPY right now. These are the levels I'm looking at. Okay, right now we just reclaimed the 50 and 20 exponential moving average with a gap right around that $400 zone, right? But now we need a pullback into the 20 and 50 exponential moving average. If we cannot hold that level, I'll be expecting the market to pull back to that level to cover this gap right here. But overall, if momentum comes in, strength comes in, and we break through 407.51, then I'll be looking for price into 410. So keep an eye out. I think momentum can really come into and push this price into 410. A 410 area reject, then I'll be expecting back down to retest the 20 and 50 exponential moving average. First stock here is going to be Square. Why Square? Square right now, yes, I like the view on Square. At this point, Square is really working the 50 exponential moving average. So once we clear this zone, the next level is going to be $80. That's going to be that area. So Square, which is aka block, I'm looking for price to push right into $80 if we break the $75 resistance, which is going to be our 50 exponential moving average. So keep an eye out, which also coincide with that trend, right? So keep an eye out. If you're taking a look at it on Thinkorswim, which is block. Right now you see this pattern is what I'm looking for. Let's draw this real quick, and you're gonna see that price really need to push, get out of this zone. Once we break this area, this $75 spot, then we'll be looking for price to get into this what we call the downtrend. Let's change this color real quick as well on that name. So yeah, so once we get to this spot, then we can decide if to really hold or to sell at that point in time. If we can break through this area, reclaim it, then our next level of resistance is $90, $91. That's gonna be on block, so keep an eye out on that name as well. We're looking at Apple. What do we have with Apple? Apple right now, volume coming in on Apple, and also our RSI is pushing upwards, and we need that 50% on the RSI, which is our relative strength index, right? But right now we're really coiling up into the 50 exponential moving average. If we can break that 159 area, then we should be able to continue the movement to the upside. Let's take a look at Apple right here. Apple at this point in time, that is what I'm looking at. See how we broke that trend. Right now we're pushing higher, so if we can get into this 160 area, we should be good as we break the 157, 158 and continue to push to the upside. If we break 158, guys, I think we can easily get to 160 in this coming week. So keep an eye out on Apple as well. Apple will surely push the market to the upside in these coming days. We're also looking at Google. Okay, this name also been really doing good after the split. It did push higher, only to pull back to retest that level. Okay, so our support is now around this area of 105, 106 area. This is our support for now, which this trend also coincide, right? So for now, keep an eye out. I think we're breaking this downtrend right now with resistance right around this area. So 110, 111 is our resistance. If that area doesn't hold and get rejected, then we'll pull back down to this 109, 108 area for support. So we hang around that area for now. But for now, I think volume is coming in. Once we push through the average volume, then we should be all right to continue pushing higher on Google. So keep an eye out on Google as well. PayPal as well, we're looking for price to break through this level. Okay, so PayPal right now, I'm looking for price to break through this level, and we did break that level, which also is our trend. So we broke this trend. Right now we're looking to break through resistance, which is going to be our 97.50 area. Right now we have a doji and it's on the top side, so reversal is possible, but if the market continue to move and continue to push, then I think we can break through right into $100. So that's gonna be the target. Ultimately, that's gonna be the target. We're taking a look at Disney as well. Disney is also breaking this downtrend, right? But for now, we have this resistance that we need to really work with, which is going to be our 116 zone. So we break 116, this can really push right back up into this 200 moving average, 125, 126 area. So keep an eye out on Disney as well. Netflix also is another one to keep an eye out on as well. We're looking to fill this gap. That is what I want. I want us to fill this gap, and the price action has been really doing great, to be honest. That we held level, we held support. Just right now, we just need to break through that level, which is 234, 235. We break through this zone, then guys, we can push right into 248, 250. Then we can decide from there if price is going to continue to push higher or if we're going to reject that spot. So Netflix is another one. Keep an eye out on Netflix as we continue to move to the upside. BIG as well. BIG is another one. Right now we're having issue right here around this resistance zone. So if we can break that level right now, which we're fighting at this point in time, then we can continue to push right to the next spot, which is $24, $25. Okay, so this $24 is going to hold true as the resistance if this immediate resistance can break as well. So they got also 13 cents of dividend coming in as well. So keep an eye out as well as we continue to push the upside on BIG. Also taking a look at Tesla. Tesla also did me some good last week. Right now we're breaking through resistance. We broke through 200 moving average. Right now we're reclaiming a level. Okay, that 200 moving average also coincides with this trend right here, right? So right now we're looking at price continuously to push to the upside. Okay, but also I'm looking at price rejection right around 300, say 300 303. If price reject that spot, then I'll be looking for, you know, retest of this 200 moving average zone on Tesla. But for now, keep an eye out. We've had, you know, four solid candle to the upside, so extension is always a good thing to keep an eye out on as well. Palantir also is another one to keep an eye out. I think we'll continue to see some push or some movement to the upside. I picked up some sell puts into this name as well. Reason why I pick up sell put is because, you know, I'm expecting some form of action, some form of move to the upside on this name as we break this downtrend to the upside. So if we can get through $8, then we can easily see $8.50. So I picked up the $7 sell puts on this in anticipation of the move to the upside, at least to $10-12 on Palantir. Fubu is another one to keep an eye out on. I did chat this long time ago, and we broke downtrend. Right now we're holding this level with huge solid candle in the making. So right now our resistance is going to be $4.50. So keep an eye out on that $4.50 zone. HLBZ is also another one. Right now I'm looking at price to coil from this zone just like we did earlier, right? So I'm looking for a coil up this zone. If we can really inch up into 75 cents, I think we can continue to push on that name as well. Also, we're looking at BHC as well. This is Butch Health company. Right now I'm looking for a momentum push right into this area, which is our $9 $10 zone. If price can push there, we should be all right. Right now we're breaking a very, you know, we're breaching a very critical zone, which is that $7 zone. So if we push through that side, then next level is going to be about $8 to come. And also having this trend here will help you determine what is going on right now, that we're inching into that downtrend break. We break that downtrend, I think we can continue to push to the next level of $9.50 or $10 in the coming days on that name. We're also going to talk about what have you, Amazon as well. Amazon is also another long-term stock that I am holding. Right now Amazon, my peak was around 105 and I sold into the 140 zone, and then we pulled back because why? We're rejecting the 200 moving average. Right now we're pulling or pushing into the 200 moving average again, see if we can hold it and continue to move to the upside. But for now, you know Amazon, long-term stock, you always want to wait for a pullback for the ad, right? So added around 125 126 in anticipation of the move to the upside, but my risk was to pull back down around 120 on Amazon, but 120 did not come. So keep an eye out as well. With the saga between Elon Musk and Twitter, right now I'm looking at Twitter that you know, if we can break this trend, we should be all right. We're gonna be all right. So right now look for this trend visit. If we can get to this trend, which is $43 zone, then we hold it, and then we'll continue to push to the upside as well. So keep an eye out on that name. If that area reject, then we'll be looking to retest the 200 moving average to the downside for just a retest. So keep an eye out on that as well. Snap is on the low side, so I'm looking for a break. We did break through but couldn't sustain that movement to the upside and then pull back. So look for some form of pullback on Snapchat as well. Also on the low side, on the lithium side, we have LTHM. LTHM as well. We're looking at price breaking trend here. So this is the trend I'm looking at. We made an attempt to break through but just couldn't hold, and then we pull all the way back, so look for that as well. We also have DMS. DMS really did pop to the upside earlier and also closed back lower. So right now our close was $2.20, so keep an eye out on this, see if we can retest that $2.35, $2.40. Otherwise look for a gap fill of this nature. LYT also, LYT, look at that, that's a crazy candle, that's a wicked candle. So but for now I think we want to have, we're looking for just some form of a little coil to the upside on this name. CYN also is another one, we're looking for a coil. This was a move that happened some time ago in April, May. So right now we're looking for another action right just into $2.32. So keep an eye out as well on that. We're looking at Coinbase. Coinbase at this point, we're also looking for a coil up to the upside. We created a gap here in anticipation of the move into this $82-83 zone. So if we reject that spot, I'll be looking for price to pull back down as well. So keep an eye out on that name. Looking at MULN. This one right now, I think, you know, it's due for a bounce, but right now we're looking to shake hands. Right now what the market maker is doing is to shake the weak hand, see if they can take their profit off, or you know, just take their losses. So right now they are taking in a lot of stop losses, and in order to push this to the upside. So if you get caught up in this trade, that is normal for the market maker, that is normal for them to do, to shake out the weak hands in anticipation of a push to the upside on that name. So keep an eye out as well on that. Pixie is also another one that really did push to the upside. They got close to that area of $40 only to pull back down again. So keep an eye out. I think my level to watch is $28, $30 for the support. So keep an eye out on Pixie friendly. TNK, we're just pushing to the upside. This is the trend I'll be watching in anticipation of that $30 bridge. So look for $30 in the coming days. I will also talk about Kroger right now. That is a boom candle. Right now we're breaking through the 200 moving average, right? So right now my next level of resistance is the 52.50 or $53 in terms of resistance. WMT, this is Walmart is right there getting into this wedge. Right now we're gonna battle the $138 $137 zone, which is our what, 200 SMA. So if we can break that area with huge volume, I think we can continue to push to the upside on that name. And ADBE as well, this is also a dividend driven name, so keep an eye out on this one. Right now I'm looking at this trend. Right now we can break through, then we have right in front of us 200 moving average in the coming days. So keep an eye out on that name. Our support is going to act around this area on ADBE. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time. I will make time to, you know, add some more list to these names, because I'm looking at picking up long-term names right now. I'm not looking at trading, you know, low price stock, penny stock, and all those stuff, right? So guys, thank you for your time. Also, I'm going to post the remainder of the chat, and keep an eye out as well. Even look at Metaverse. Right now we're inching into this spot, right? So if we can get through this 171 172, then we can continue to break this downtrend to the upside on Metaverse. I got some position and I'm adding on this name, because if you take a look at the big picture, we still have a gap here to fill, a gap here to cover, and I think the market is not going to zero. So guys, thank you guys for being here. Thank you.